years, 18 years. On his 18th birthday, found out it wasn't his.
Whoa, look out. Look out.
So
I ain't saying years old.
Yeah.
Kevin Feige.
Well, Kevin... I wasn't even thinking about going there. I was just thinking about the song lyric, but it was perfect. It's perfect.
Speaking of Marvel.
That's why you're here.
Speaking of Marvel.
It's your dose of Johnny C, and as always, I've got my co-host Rob Perez, and I can actually say as always now because we have a few. This is our third.
Episode 3, Revenge of the Co-Hosts.
Yes.
Yes.
And so thank you for coming back.
Thank you for having me.
And even though it is actually back-to-back because we taped last week's on the same day.
He keeps breaking the fucking fourth wall.
I break the fucking fourth wall by looking at the fucking camera. This is not a sitcom. This is.
But you're like, yes, we're doing multiple episodes, so we can release them weekly.
Yes,
and then and then you're like, oh yeah, by the way, we filmed this all in one day.
Yeah, we did.
Damn it!
No, Jeopardy films an entire week of episodes in one day.
And do you think they ensure that people know that it's done all in one day?
Well,
I think
I'm not Ken fucking Jennings. I don't care. I'm not Ken Jennings. Like
I don't know. You're shattering.
If I were Ken Jennings, I would be hosting fucking Jeopardy. I might be the Ken Jennings of Okaloosa County, Florida, but that's it.
Okay, so all right. Before we dive into this, let's. I like that. So if we were hosts, right? If you were to compare yourself, me, and Dark Jester to actual hosts of game shows, who would you be and why?
I would actually like to think I am a kind of a mix of Ken Jennings and Ryan Seacrest.
Okay.
So like Wheel of Fortune, slash. But here's the thing: is I actually grew up watching Pat Sajak.
Yeah, same.
So like, and when I was 4 years old, I had a toy called Mr. Game Show.
Okay.
And I was like 4 years old and like I was just another indicator of ADHD, neurospiciness. I was intrigued by the colors and all the things with the game show and everything. I love game shows. Love Wheel of Fortune.
Of course.
Because of the colors on the wheel. I was intrigued by it. And so I've loved game shows ever since. And of course, I've gotten more into Jeopardy as I've gotten older.
Yeah.
Just because I was in Quiz Bowl when I was in college and in high school. So
oh, really?
Yeah. All
that.
state, actually. There's that little trophy right up there.
We'll have to film that.
Yeah, that is first team all academic in the state for the state of Florida in junior college brain bowl. So
look at you, big brain.
Yeah, a little bit. And there's a reason I host trivia is because no one wants to play with me.
Well, no, that's not necessarily true.
No one wants to play trivia.
Given the amount of people that
no.
play.
No one wants to play against me, or they don't want to play with me as a teammate.
Fair.
Yeah. They play with me as a host because I'm not the one answering all the damn questions.
Fair.
Instead, I'm the evil son of a bitch who stumps them. So,
okay. So using your neurospicy knowledge of game show hosts, comparatively, what would you say Dark Jester is? What would you say I am?
So Dark Jester, see, you and Dark Jester are both musicians.
Okay.
So, because Dark Jester's a drummer.
Yep.
Of course, you're a frontman, guitar. Of course, you play everything, don't you?
Just about everything except drums.
Except drums.
I can program the fuck out of some drums, but you put me in front of a drum kit, and I'm like, yeah.
So it's tough to peg. So I would say, as far as game show hosts go, I would say probably, this is tough. I would say, for you and Dark Jester both, I would put y'all on the level of maybe the American Idol guys. Because you have deeper music knowledge than I do.
Okay.
You both have much deeper music knowledge than I do.
Okay.
So maybe let me see, probably like Keith Urban and Randy Jackson or Luke Bryan.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. I like
Yeah.
that.
So, Dark Jester's a little less asshole-ish than Randy Jackson is, because I don't see him saying that's a no from me, dog. So
that's fair.
So, but no, I'd put you guys up there with musician co-hosts, because I also don't watch a whole lot of other game shows.
Right.
So, let me see. No. I take that back. I would put you as the host of The Floor.
Really?
Because your name is Rob. And you have a charisma about you. Everybody loves you. Everybody loves you. So everybody's like, we want Rob. Literally, everybody has said, like, or they'll have missed me because I'm the familiar one. But you're the cool sub that everybody looks forward to.
I'm the cool substitute teacher.
I'm
the one letting everybody get away from shit.
You're Justin Timberlake's character in Bad Teacher.
Oh, no, I am not. No, I am
You're
not.
Mr. Delacorte. You're the guy that all the kids high five and everything because they think you're the cool. They think you like from the view of the children.
Do things in his jeans. No, sir. No, sir.
But no,
at least give me the Jason Segel role. Christ.
Oh. So I would put you as Rob Lowe on The Floor. And Dark Jester, I would actually still put up with like American Idol, maybe Terry Crews from America's Got Talent.
I could dig that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terry Crews from America's Got Talent.
All right.
So
cool.
So yeah.
Righteous.
Yeah.
Speaking of
course, the dude's white as fuck,
acting.
and I'm comparing him to two black game show hosts, like in Randy Jackson and Terry Crews. But
he's got soul.
Yeah.
It's
so
okay.
Oh no. And I'm gonna throw in a third one for me.
Oh, here
just
we
because
go.
Just because I am more neurospicy than both of you, and I am very particular and very anal. I'm gonna throw in Howie Mandel.
Okay. Yeah, I can see
Howie
that.
Mandel.
I can see that.
Yeah. And then let me see. I'd also put in Regis Philbin for Dark Jester as well because Dark Jester, he's older than us. He's very old school.
See,
so.
I've always kind of not to talk anything. I've always kind of considered myself a little Regis.
Really? Okay.
More to the point of knowing how to draw out the tension. Right, and especially when it comes to like the final rundown and the tiebreakers, letting everyone like hold their breath a minute, like, yeah, I could be him.
Like we should just spend an episode going into the entire lore of Answers Up trivia.
Hell, dude.
Well, we're actually good time to drop this because we're actually going to be starting a contest, a weekly contest. We're going to get people to Zoom in with us. And we're actually going to be revealing questions from that week's trivia night, that week's general trivia.
Yes.
So that also means more work for me because I'm actually going to have to get some stuff in the can for the days that we do this.
Right.
But what we're going to do is we're going to do sort of a rundown-esque trivia. We are recording, right?
We are.
So we're going to do a rundown-esque trivia, but only we're going to do 8 for 8. And hopefully our venues agree to this. But the concept is we're going to do, for every question they get right, they get $5 toward a gift card of the venue of their choice.
That would be cool.
And then, I mean, shit, I can pay for it out of pocket if that's the case.
Yeah.
So, but if they go 8 for 8, they get $50 towards that gift card as opposed to $40.
That would be cool.
So yeah, if they go 8 for 8, they'll get the $50.
We can dig it.
They won't get the $50. No. I'll make damn sure. Like
you say that. I've seen some.
I've seen
these teams. They got the power behind
very
them.
Recently, one team got a perfect score, and that was also on one that was also on a trivia night where you could study.
Look.
And it was the All-American trivia because all of the questions were from the American citizenship test.
Oh, word. Okay.
So all 128 questions. This dude studied everything.
But then you got our man Teddy, who came in not last week, the week before.
He won again.
And he won again. He won
on Thursday. He won the Thursday before we're recording this.
Stop.
And that was his third trivia in a row. Because he missed that Monday, but he came in that Thursday
Teddy.
and won, got into a tiebreaker again.
Teddy
with Harry Armadillos. It was the same tiebreaker scenario. Everything. It was a complete repeat of our 90s trivia just for general.
God.
It was amazing.
See, this is why you guys need to start coming to trivia, because we can talk about this all day long.
All day.
But getting in there and experiencing it,
yes. It is an entire experience
it's
all
intense.
on its own.
It is intense.
We had 85 people at Task Force Pizza, the last one, and then we had close to 50 some odd people at Crooked Tail. We've had 50 people at Rick's. We get head counts. We're filling up venues.
That's it.
And it's to the point now at Task Force Pizza, you have to call ahead.
Oh, absolutely.
And at the other places, you have to at least get there early to ensure a seat. So,
sure. Speaking of going places, whether it be physically or in your mind,
movies.
Movies.
I went to go see the Odyssey a couple weeks ago.
I'm sad that I missed that.
So saw it in the IMAX theater. I wish. Here's the thing. Our IMAX theater in Destin is not an actual IMAX theater. It's got a big-ass screen. It's good. It's nice. They got the speakers. They got the IMAX speakers. That whole fucking room rumbled for the Odyssey.
Yes.
And I went there for a 10 p.m. Saturday showing, and that place was full to the brim.
Holy shit.
In Destin.
Did you see that those IMAX screenings for the 70mm print still booked out for another 2 months?
Yeah.
This movie is going to make so much money.
Yep. It is.
Christopher Nolan is
he
fucking genius.
No, I am rooting for him to beat out Avatar. I'm rooting for him to be the highest. I'm rooting for the Odyssey to be the highest grossing movie of all time.
At the very least, he's going to beat himself with, Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Because, okay, so I've got Ryan Gosling from Project Hail Mary next to Matt Damon from the Odyssey, because both are about middle-aged white guys we're trying to bring home.
Dude, you could have put up like 5 pictures, and it all would have been Matt Damon trying to go home.
Matt Damon.
Fucking, I can't even call him Matt Damon anymore.
I have all the respect for him, but I will always hear Matt Damon in my head from Team America World Police.
What's wild is there was a clip I saw circulating on the internet, and it wasn't even the same 5 or 6 movies. Fucking Dogma, he even says it.
Yes,
I just want to go home.
Yep.
Like,
yes,
mother of God.
So Matt Damon,
God,
if he does not win the Oscar.
Really?
If he does not win the Oscar.
Really?
Oh, it's he oh my God. So I put up Project Hail Mary for a reason. Because these two movies are going to be, and I will say this, even including the fact that I still haven't seen Spider-Man Brand New Day yet.
Which we will talk about here momentarily.
So even not seeing Avengers Doomsday yet.
Mm-hmm.
These will be the two greatest movies of 2026 for one reason and one reason only. And it's because they're not fucking sequels.
Yes. Well, I mean, the Odyssey is a story that we've been telling now for.
Well, and Project Hail Mary is a book. I'm not saying like these are from. These are from. I mean, they're adapted works.
Well, yeah, and the Odyssey's been adapted more than God knows how.
Yeah,
but yeah, I would venture to say, not just because they're not sequels, right?
Right.
Because there is a craving from a film from a guy like me, and I know a guy like you who loves film, who dissects it to every single level, whether it be the sound or whether it be the cinematography.
Yes.
There is a craving right now, and all due respect to Doomsday, I looked at that trailer and I was like,
yeah, it's great.
It's great, but it's not this.
It's not.
Practical filmmaking.
Going into old school filmmaking. The thing is, I mean, I love my Marvel movies, and we'll go into that in a second. I love my Marvel movies. I love my Star Wars movies. I mean, big CGI spectacles. I will always go to a theater and see them because they are meant to be seen. They are still good. They are still something that gets the heart pumping. These are still relatable stories.
Yeah, of course.
And it's adventure. It takes you away for a while. These two movies right here. So Pop Culture Brain, I don't know if you watch him. He's a social media guy.
Okay.
Pop Culture Brain. I was literally watching a video from him before we started taping this.
Okay.
And it is taping. That's an old school term. It's on my iPhone. There's no actual tape.
Do you see the gray in the beards?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. So, Jesus. Anyway, but he says, the Odyssey is the greatest movie of 2026, but his favorite is Project Hail Mary. And I would actually agree.
Okay.
Because Project Hail Mary to me, and you still haven't seen Project Hail Mary.
I still haven't. I know it's on digital now.
So Project Hail Mary to me is the equivalent of seeing E.T.
Oh man.
In the 21st century.
That right there, that comparison alone, like our kid, my inner child is like, I can't tell you how many times I cried at just the movie itself and the wonder of it.
Oh, and I was blubbering for multiple points during Project Hail Mary. And I mean, I watched E.T. when I was a kid, but it's that same wonder. It's a good feel good. And also feel-good science nerd movie.
Right.
And because they talk about stuff that will probably go over some people's heads. But, I mean, if you're a fan of The Big Bang Theory, because of the science talk, you'll be a fan of granted, Project Hail Mary's been out for months.
Right.
And if you still haven't seen it, please see it.
And the novelist, Andy Weir.
Yeah. Andy Weir.
Going back to Matt Damon, Andy Weir did The Martian.
Yeah, The Martian,
well.
Andy Weir movie. Ryan Gosling, great comedic actor.
Great actor, period. Did you see he's the new Ghost Rider?
No.
Speaking, quick Marvel side note, because we didn't touch on this last episode because, we got into Comic-Con and we kind of got off on Doomsday.
Yeah.
They announced him as the new Ghost Rider.
Okay.
With Sean Levy directing.
Okay.
See?
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
All right.
Like, okay.
All right. I see you, Kevin Feige. I see you.
I see it.
So, Project Hail Mary got me excited about space again, just like Armageddon did back in the day.
And Armageddon was so just like...
It was cheesy.
It was so cheesy.
But I watched it when I was 14 years old.
And
14 years old.
In that era, right, of course, everything had its two.
Yeah.
Volcano and Dante's Peak.
Yeah.
And then you
Deep Impact and Armageddon.
And comparing the two, Deep Impact was so just like... It was too serious for impressionable 14-year-olds.
Yeah.
Armageddon, that was a Michael Bay fucking
Michael Bay
explosions.
For me being in middle school and watching that, it inspired me to actually want to work for NASA. That's where I was at.
Oh, word.
Because also earlier that year I had actually visited the Kennedy Space Center.
Okay.
And I was very into it. I had also Tom Hanks had just come out with the miniseries From the Earth to the Moon.
Yeah.
So I was all into, my neurospicy brain.
And he was already like with Apollo 13 a couple of years earlier. So it's just
and so I got it. And so Project Hail Mary coming out with also alongside with the Artemis missions.
Yeah, because
that was excited about space
happening
again.
Simultaneously.
And then of course,
as well.
like on the radio show that I was on, that got into the whole.
I'm still not over that rant. That was
legendary.
That
was gold.
One.
That was gold. That was gold. Yeah. Earth's still round. So. Earth's still round.
The Earth's still round, and people love practical filmmaking. They love
the Odyssey.
Good stories.
The Odyssey. Well, and also Project Hail Mary had a lot of practical filmmaking in it as well.
And that's just it. Like practical in shot, right?
In shot.
It's not something to where they're there and they're up against a green screen.
And it's all mocap and all that motion capture.
You can still fit in the CGI and you can still do great things with CGI, but keep it in, work with it within the confines.
Use a soundstage. You go on location, and that's what the Odyssey did.
Absolutely.
I mean, they still had to touch things up in post,
of course,
as they always do.
Of course.
But I mean, the Cyclops was a puppet and animatronics.
Yeah.
The Whirlpool was made from jet skis. that you see, and this is stuff that you've seen in trailers and
yeah,
stuff. So
yeah, yeah. No,
and also you had 3,000 fucking years to read the book.
Okay,
so
look. My litmus for the Odyssey, of course, everyone read it in high school, but also, dude,
no, I learned about it, but we didn't delve that deep into it.
Oh no, we read it in high school, and then that was peak time for me, right?
Yeah.
I've been waiting for this movie because one, I'm a massive Christopher Nolan fan.
Yeah,
huge.
Yes.
Two. When I was in high school, we were reading this, and then that fucking 1997 NBC miniseries Odyssey. Armand Assante.
Oh, yeah.
As Odysseus. So ridiculous. It was like a 5-night thing, and I watched every single fucking night of that thing.
God, I wonder if it's on Peacock.
I bet it is. I imagine it is now, or it will be, because this is Universal. So
it is Universal. Yeah,
Universal does Peacock.
And NBC Universal.
NBC Universal.
Yeah, NBC Universal.
So eventually that's what's going to end up happening.
/ Comcast, all that.
Yeah, which we could talk about that studio split.
Oh.
Oh God. Anyways, but
you'll have to inform me on that. But yes.
But yeah, no. I don't even remember where I was going with it.
Practical effects,
effects. That's what people want, and it feels like that. I will.
They want something genuine again.
Exactly, and that's where I'm conflicted right now.
And AI is kind of having the opposite effect on us that all the AI bros are trying to push on us.
Every bit of AI slop coming out right now, I feel like it's definitely pushing us more into the sense of
we don't want it.
We definitely don't want this, and we definitely don't want it to go this further.
Yes.
So maybe we should start dialing
it back. Well, and also, but here's the thing: is it's actually. All the AI slop that's coming out is a good thing for one reason and one reason only. It keeps guys like us employed.
There you go.
Because anybody who sees anything that looks like AI slop, they're going to be like, oh, so this company used AI to do this. We don't want to go with them because they're cheaping out on stuff.
We are 100% real, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep. So, I mean, what I've used AI for is formatting. The tedious, mind-numbing shit that I don't want to do.
That's it. I want AI to do my dishes. I don't want AI to do my art.
Yeah. No. And or like touch up stuff maybe here and there, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Things that are tedious, mind-numbing that, you don't necessarily have the dexterity of doing, or like you have a vision, but you have something but you don't have the physical prowess, or in practice you cannot do it.
Yeah.
So you have the vision, but in practice you cannot do it. But in that same frame, you work with somebody. You collaborate.
That's it.
Or
at the very least say, look, this is what I was originally thinking. By all means, use your talent, use your vision.
I mean, this podcast, we could easily go into an AI prompt and talk and find topics.
We're doing this all in the brain.
This is all
baby.
organic. Excuse me. We're doing this. You and I are conversing.
Yep.
When we did this the first time, we started bullshitting, and it's like, no, turn on the fucking camera.
This is what we're doing right now.
This is what we're doing.
We launch in, and then we
bullshit.
bullshit.
We're not doing any kind of prompts. Like, this is just you and I. This is just you and I talking.
That's it.
So, but Matt Damon put on everybody put on a performance of a lifetime. People have argued that Tom Holland was the weak link.
Which I don't think. That's
he did.
Bullshit.
So here's the thing. He did great playing Telemachus.
Okay.
He did, because that was Telemachus's character, is basically Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Like he is supposed to be the young dumb kid who doesn't know what he's doing.
Right. Okay.
That is Telemachus. Yeah. And of course he leans on Mentor. Fun trivia fact. Did you know that Mentor comes from the Odyssey? Boom. So, shameless plug, but the point making, and the reason I put these two movies side by side is because movies are fucking back.
Yes, they are.
COVID almost killed movies because it made us realize, hey, we don't have to leave the house to watch something good. We don't have to leave the house, put on clothes. We don't have to get out of our jammies, spend a fuck ton of money on popcorn or tickets, and be in a crowded theater to enjoy ourselves. That's why we dialed back movies, because it was during COVID we realized, hey, we don't necessarily have to do it.
And also counterbalancing off of that, TV series for a good long while have really, like, the fact that I'm getting a Blade Runner 2099 TV series on Prime, you know, or a Neuromancer TV series. You could try, but you couldn't fit all of that in a couple hours.
No,
and those are great for what they are.
And here's the thing: is TV series have gotten amazing. I mean, you can go back to Walking Dead, Breaking Bad. You can go back even further with like some of these more serialized series where you basically have to pay attention to the plot point. It's not like a situation. It's not a sitcom.
It's not a Friends situation.
Yeah, it's not a Friends situation. Fuck you. So, it's not a Friends. It's not something where like everything is resolved within a half an hour. Everything is resolved over an arc of a season.
Yeah,
and you have to pay attention.
Right.
That is what TV series are made for. Movies are meant to be one-off stories. And it's all resolved in a story. I mean, you can look back on trilogies. You know, you can look on the Star Wars trilogy, but the entire story arc the story arc in A New Hope wrapped up in a single movie. It's like, okay, we've gotten a victory against the rebellion. There's an actual conclusion, but then you continue the story with The Empire Strikes Back,
right?
And then you leave a cliffhanger at the end of Empire, and then you go into Return of the Jedi,
right?
But the thing is when you have an overarching thing like the MCU, granted, I love the MCU. I'm a big fan of the MCU. But at the same time, and people have started to realize this, it starts to feel like homework.
And that's where I'm at with Marvel right now. That is 100%.
It starts to feel like homework. Well, and I think Kevin Feige realized that when he started putting out all of these different series on Disney Plus. I mean, there's still stuff on Disney Plus that I still haven't seen.
For sure.
I mean, I still haven't seen Punisher. I still haven't seen any of the Daredevil.
And none
shows.
of that diminishes the quality, but you're correct.
Yeah.
It's almost too much.
It's almost too much because, you know, it's like, oh, I missed out on something that was a reference to this from, you know, however long ago.
Right.
And it does start to feel like homework. That's not what movies are meant for.
Right.
Movies are one-off stories.
Right.
If you want something like that, you make it into a TV series. Right. You make it into a continuing story. And so I think if you were, and there was actually a guy who did this. He took the entire Infinity Saga, or he was taking the entire Infinity Saga and editing it down into half-hour stories.
Jesus.
He took all of these movies, and what he did was he followed the arc of Captain America, Thor, and Iron Man. And he blended them into single episodes. They would cut between the scenes. So you would see Cap, you know, from First Avenger, then you would see Iron Man and his origins, you would see Thor and his origins, and it would be cutscenes. And they were blended together and very well done too.
Oh, I'm sure.
But if you made that into a series that's been running now since 2008, so 18 years. 18 years on his 18th birthday. Found out it wasn't his.
Whoa! Look out! Look out!
So
I ain't saying you're a gold digger.
Yeah,
Kevin Feige.
Well, Kevin. I wasn't even thinking about going there. I was just thinking about the song lyric, but it was perfect. It's perfect.
Speaking of Marvel.
That's why you're here.
Speaking of Marvel.
Spider-Man Brand New Day coming out. I am excited about this because...
Speaking of practical filmmaking.
Yes.
They didn't do this in the box like they did with, No Way Home.
Yeah.
Was that Daniel Cretton? He directed Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
And here he is now directing a brand new... He was supposed to do the Kang Dynasty.
Yep.
And that fell through.
Yeah. Well, and this is going to be grittier.
Yeah.
This is going to be grittier
it's got Johnny Berthal doing Punisher and Sadie Sink in a quote-unquote undisclosed role.
Yep. And they are going to... I think it's going to bring Tom Holland's Peter Parker full circle.
That's it.
Because someone made the argument for the first two Spider-Man arcs, for Tobey Maguire's and Andrew Garfield's arc. For Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, they started with the tragedy.
Right.
They started with the tragedy.
Right.
Meanwhile, Tom Holland started with basically everything being handed to him, and then he experiences tragedy after tragedy after tragedy in each movie.
Right.
So, I mean, not really in the first one, not in Homecoming. He didn't really experience I mean, aside from his suit being taken away and him messing up as much as he did, but
spoilers for anyone that has not seen these 3 or 4 movies. I mean, at this
they've
point,
been out for years.
They've been out for years.
So,
you've had your opportunity.
So, and of course, he experiences tragedy in Endgame.
Yeah.
I mean, first, him being dusted, and then, of course, him seeing his mentor die.
Yeah.
And then, of course, it comes again full circle in
No Way Home.
No Way Home.
Right.
Which, by the way, No Way Home. I haven't seen this one yet. I'm seeing it actually Wednesday.
Okay.
The Wednesday after the release. So tomorrow, because I'm going to release on Tuesday, but whatever. Spider-Man No Way Home. My favorite, it's in my top 10 movies.
Really?
It's in my top. Well, I'm a big Spider-Man fan.
Well, I love Spider-Man too.
Spider-Man movies.
Speaking of Phil and Chris Lord, they're working on the last Spider-Verse.
Yes. Oh yeah. Oh, and So I just recently watched Across the Spider-Verse.
Oh, dude, it's so good.
Oh, it's so good. And I didn't even realize that it ended on a cliffhanger, and then it does. And then Beyond the Spider-Verse now. Beyond the Spider-Verse, I'm excited about that because, oh my God, those are also in the top tier, superior
that
tier.
Cliffhanger was Empire level for me.
Yes.
That
cliffhanger and
well, I'm not going to spoil it here.
Just the story. I mean, for one, it's been out for another few years. But it's good. And just the wonderment, even with Into the Spider-Verse, was really well done because it really brought the comic book feel into it. And Tobey Maguire, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man movies.
Yeah.
Because I've been rewatching them to get hype for this. Mm-hmm. I've been rewatching that, and also Andrew Garfield's. I'm about to go back into the MCU Spider-Man movies.
Yeah.
The thing about Sam Raimi's that I felt, even when I first saw it back when in 2002, when it first came out, when I just graduated from high school, summer I graduated from high school, your senior year.
Yep.
So it was, but I got that sense because, you could say the writing is a little hokey. It's a little bit on the hokey side. It's a little bit. It's 2002. Okay. But the reason that he did that, it was to match the tone of the earlier comics.
That's it.
It was to match the tone of the earlier comics, and you can actually see it frame by frame, the way that every shot is framed, the way that
it's just Sam Raimi, period, as a director.
As a director. But he did it, the way that everything's framed, the way that the dialogue is, you could actually see the word bubbles.
For sure.
From every bit of dialogue on there. You could feel it. You could feel it also with every frame, and it was, chef's kiss for comic book fans. Then with the Andrew Garfield, I did not hate the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movies.
I loved them.
And, I understand why people think, because for one, in Spider-Man 3 for Sam Raimi, they try to do way too much, and that's why Sam Raimi quit.
Yeah.
Because Sony put their little mitts into it.
They're like, we need Venom.
Really didn't. You really didn't. Sandman was a perfect enough arc, or you could have had Sandman and Harry as Goblin Jr.
And that would have been
fine. And that would have been perfectly fine. Because you could have them team up against Sandman or whatever, and then bring in Venom. You could have had that. You could have had him tearing off the suit and then going into Eddie Brock, and that is Spider-Man 4 for Sam Raimi.
Sure.
And then do that entire arc. And anybody but fucking Topher Grace. Anybody but Topher Grace. They could have brought in Tom Hardy then. Because he was a perfect Venom.
Oh, he was. But it just the execution of the Spider-Verse outside of Spider-Man has been just...
I like the Venom movies.
So hit and miss, though.
Yeah, I like the Venom movies. I didn't hate them. I don't show as much of a hate for movies as a fanboy should, as much of a nerd as I am.
I should say, movies are movies, right? Everyone's going to have their defenders.
I'm going to sit there and I'm going to enjoy it. The only movie that isn't within my fandom that I absolutely loathed was Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
Really?
Yeah. Hated it.
We should have a whole episode and we should discuss this.
Oh, you're gonna rage bait me on that.
I am.
Yeah, because no.
But anyways.
But I'm looking forward to this. Okay. I loved Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man arc, and he really was, because here Tobey Maguire was the perfect Peter Parker.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew Garfield was the perfect Spider-Man because he was snarky.
Oh, yeah.
He had the snark missing from Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man.
Right.
And that was perfect.
Right.
I mean, especially in that first scene where he's like, oh, the knife, oh, my only weakness. He was a perfect Spider-Man.
That's it.
A little too cool of a Peter Parker for my taste. But then Tom Holland got a really good blend between the two.
For sure.
And so, and of course, and Tom Holland can do all of those things. I mean, I know Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire went to some intense training for it.
For sure.
But Tom Holland already had the chops.
Already has that dancer background.
Already has he has the
there.
physicality. He did, like, he's been doing all of his own stunts, or most of his own stunts.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that. When I saw Tom Holland donning that Spider-Man suit, like jumping around, getting ready for Brand New Day, like in that, like that just got me excited because, for one, also he embraces this fucking role.
Oh, for sure.
He embraces this role, and it is. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to the big brother relationship that he's going to have with Punisher. And I'm looking forward to it. You'll hear my review of it the next time we film.
Hell yeah.
So
we've been talking practical filmmaking.
Yes.
We've been talking, that now even filtering into Marvel. And,
yes.
And meanwhile, Marvel's, or more to the point, Spider-Man's parent,
Yeah.
Sony, doing probably the absolute worst thing they could have done in the history of gaming. And Xbox, let's be clear, Xbox tried this. They tried this, what? How many years ago now?
This is going to be your rage bait because I'm not much of a gamer.
I'm so just like, why, Sony? Why would you do this? Why would you say all digital future on this? This is a terrible, nasty idea. Nasty. You're taking away, Sony's essentially saying you will own nothing and you will fucking like it.
Yeah.
No. If that's the case, I'm done.
If purchase does not mean ownership, then piracy is not stealing.
That's it. So to kind of give a timeline for those of you that do not know what's going on right now. So we have the PlayStation logo up because PlayStation has decided that in the year of our Lord, 2028, they will be going completely digital with their consoles, meaning you will not be able to own a physical copy of your game. You will only be able to own a game case with a digital code in it, and you're going to download your game accordingly. Now, the caveat with that is that keeping everything digital keeps everything in the hands of Sony, which
Right.
means, per their user license agreements, they can revoke your ownership of games. Not just games, movies too. They actually dealt with this. It was like a week before they announced this shit. They had said, okay, we lost the rights to a movie studio. It was Studio Canal. And it was something like 500 movies. And they're just like, we lost the rights to this. So if you have this in your digital library, we'll be deleting it effective this date. And not offering any refunds, not offering any compensation, not offering anything other than, oh, well.
Yarg.
Yeah, that's it. So
it is the entertainment equivalent of prohibition, because all they're going to do now is encourage piracy.
That's it.
Or embolden piracy.
That Pirate Bay.
Oh, they're about to blow the fuck up.
Blow the fuck up. If they don't reverse course on this.
No,
I'm telling you.
well,
and they can put out all the metrics they want. They could say, oh well, only 27% were actual physical.
Bullshit.
Pad the numbers all you want, guys. And what makes this even worse? Over this weekend, the PlayStation Network went down. So all of our digital games that we had that we would have been able to play
couldn't access them. And you want me to believe that come 2028 that you guys are going to have the infrastructure to fuck you, man. No way. No.
Fucking way.
And Garrett and goddamn TU, they're trying to rly on AI for this shit.
No, you know it.
They're trying to ride the AI wave. And I think it's a bunch of suits who are just trying to maximize profit.
That's it.
And I get it. They're trying to prevent piracy.
But it's only just going to encourage it more.
Yeah, no, and
it's a middle
like
finger
I said,
in the face to the consumer,
Yeah,
not
to the
just to the consumer,
yeah.
but to the people. You want to talk about quality storytelling right now? We've been talking about movies, we've been talking about TV shows, games right now. The Spider-Man games alone.
Yes.
Holy fuck. If you have never played them, if you guys have never played them, I highly encourage you to do so. These storylines, the writing, and not just that, but again, the overall graphics and how they are presenting.
Spider-Man's a staple for Sony Entertainment, period.
Right. And we got a Wolverine
and that's
game
why they'll
coming
never,
on September.
And that's why they'll never give it up to Marvel.
Right.
Because that's why they'll never fully give up the property rights to Marvel or to Marvel Studios or to Disney.
Right.
Is because that is their cash cow.
That's it.
So, yeah. And like I said, it's like prohibition. It's going to encourage piracy, just like national prohibition, for those of you who don't know about history.
Hey.
The 18th Amendment was responsible for the prohibition of alcohol in the United States, and that's when we got the bootlegging era of the Roaring 20s.
Another trivia fact, courtesy of Ace 50 Media.
And then it brought about the 21st Amendment, which was the repeal of prohibition. That's the only amendment that we've had to put in to repeal another amendment, because it was basically the entire United States agreeing, you know what, that was a bad idea.
That's it.
Slavery was a bad idea, so we got rid of it. But we didn't have an amendment in place. It was written into the Constitution, but it's like, okay, we put an amendment in place. Okay, slavery bad. Oh, prohibition. We're trying to get rid of alcohol. We're trying to make people not be so drunk.
Mm-hmm.
No, we took that away. Which actually, people before prohibition were actually drinking a lot more alcohol than we ever have since. So maybe it had an effect on it. But I think moreover, they just regulated it more. It says, okay, well, if you're gonna drink, let's just do it responsibly. Let's try to rein it in just a little bit.
Yep.
And of course, you could say the same thing about marijuana. All the states are legalizing it now, and people are still going to do it. And like, if you're going to do it, then just make it safe.
That's it. Make it safe. Make it responsible. And if you want to tax it, tax it.
Yeah.
It's just going to give you more revenue for your state.
And so now for games.
And now for games.
And again, it's suits. I'll tell you this much, and this is as a business owner. I once worked with a venue.
Yeah.
And I left that venue not too long after, actually the day I heard this man say, I'm a numbers guy. I'm a numbers guy. If you're a numbers guy, I don't want to work with you. Because you're prioritizing numbers over people. Because numbers might get you far in a short amount of time. But if you're a numbers guy, that means that you're trying to cut corners everywhere you possibly can. And you're trying to, and you're paying your people as minimally as you possibly can. And they may deserve it, but you cannot justify it numbers-wise. And all of these successful companies, they're run by numbers guys, and I get it. The finance bros, fuck off. But
stock, God knows what. Yeah.
I mean, hey, I am not financially. I mean, I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
With my business.
Yeah.
But I also know that if you and Coach and Dark Jester are well taken care of, you're going to stay with me.
Right.
Because I take care of you.
Right.
And
it's about treating your not just your customer, but with your employees with respect.
Yeah, exactly.
At the end of the day.
Exactly.
And what PlayStation has done is completely done the opposite to both their employees and their customer.
And trust me, I do have to rein myself in on numbers. Yeah. I do, because I do have to focus on numbers a little bit just to
any business owner
business owner does, but I will not do that at the expense of you or the other guys or my people.
That's it.
Or even my venues my venues who don't piss me off.
Disclaimer, no venue pisses Johnny C off at
correct.
this time.
I love all my venues.
We love you guys.
We do. We love all the venues, and that's what we're going to go into right now.
There it is.
Wait. Before that, was there anything? Was there anything else that you wanted to say?
No. I felt like this was a good topic.
Yes.
And it's something that needs to be addressed.
I agree.
We're talking, physicality in film and in overall how we consume our
something
art. Something tangible, something real.
Yeah.
The minute you take away that realness, you take away that humanity, and
we're sounding old as fuck by now.
We're
sounding old.
But I mean,
it's a couple of 40-year-olds, so
But also, I feel like I'm not alone here,
no.
and it doesn't matter what generation you come from.
No, I can't. Granted, I'm not a gamer, but I can't imagine a single gamer who's actually happy about this.
Absolutely not.
Not at all.
Venues.
Shameless self-promotion.
Hey!
Sundays, we do trivia at Wharf 850 in Niceville at 6 p.m. On Mondays, Dark Jester will host at downtown Fort Walton Beach at Soundside on Mondays at 6 p.m. And then I'm hosting at Task Force Pizza in North Crestview on Mondays. You will have to call ahead for that one because it gets jam-packed.
And I will be back on Labor Day
as
Labor Day. Cool substitute teacher.
Yes, you will. We want Rob. And then I host at Rick's at Fort Walton Beach on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. That's also one that you can't call ahead just yet, but I think we're getting to that point. It's getting there. It's getting to that point. We really had to play some musical chairs the other night. And then, of course, we got Crooked Tail on Thursdays. That is our original flagship trivia. Been there for 6 years. That is in South Crestview, and that is on Thursdays at 6 p.m. Get there early to take advantage of their happy hour specials. Yeah. And then, of course, Fridays. That's another place where you got to get there early. Fridays, Blue Tea in Niceville.
I've hosted there once, and it packs out quick.
It does. So you got to get there early. We might have to get to a point where, actually, some people do call ahead.
That's awesome.
So Blue Water Bay, Niceville, on Fridays at 7 p.m. That's the only place we do it on Saturdays or Fridays. And then also on Fridays during the summer for the rest of the month of August, we'll be doing Club TFP at Task Force Pizza in Crestview, where we have all these great drink specials, open dance floor, and, of course, music bingo for a $50 gift card.
Booyah.
And, of course, this podcast is brought to you by Paradigm Logic Studios and Ace 50 Media. Any shout-outs that you want to give for your company?
Absolutely, yeah. So we're actually working on a couple of things with a local publisher, Pink Crow Press.
Okay.
So we're working on an audio book. We're working on 2 audiobooks right now, actually. One for, shameless plug for Pam Holmes, my missus. Pancake. She just finished. She's working on a book tour right now, so she's coming in sporadically to kind of get her audiobook done for Praise God for Pasties. And then it's such a good book.
It is.
If you haven't...
I just like Praise God for Pasties. Like I just heard pasties in my 12-year-old brain.
It's got a little spice. But like overall, it's a brilliant story.
Yes.
It is a wonderful story. And then I'm also working on the score for an audiobook for Mr. Teddy Siren, Captain Shenanigans.
Oh, nice.
He is doing a rework of Dr. Jekyll. Oh, and when I tell you that this thing, between both books, like we are Pink Crow is blessed to have these stories come to fruition. And I tell you what, Praise God for Pasties was very much the great flagship starter. Jekyll, or the Doctor's Records, that's coming January 1st.
Okay.
And the podcast will start in September. And I'm telling you, dude, you're going to want to listen to this.
Okay.
thing. It's going to be awesome.
All right, and of course we did all my shameless plugs for Ace 50 Media.
There it is.
I also do video production. By the way, this studio, you can rent it. Doop. So just letting you know. Now, if you don't mind all the fandom stuff that we have and the lightsabers and everything, but yeah,
we can help with audio and visual production.
Imagine that, guys who do a podcast who do production.
There it is.
Middle-aged white guys who wear hats and cargo shorts and still dress like they're in the 90s.
I mean, it's comfortable and fashionable.
You know how stereotypical we look?
I know. I am well aware.
Bald-bearded, bespectacled 40-year-old men who wear graphic tees.
In the immortal words of Tom McGovern, I don't give a toot.
Anyway, we will be back the following week, and we will see you then.
We'll see you guys then.